Bring it out of the end zone. Not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing, Bridgewater. And his pass incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. He's going to let this one go deep. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Looking for Chike again. This time he's got him. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A handoff for Etienne. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second.
Not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. This is Chenault on the receiving end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And the Broncos first down.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Bridgewater now. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Etienne. Muscles him off. A first down and more, Etienne. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Jones has it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
They'll run with Etienne, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Bridgewater to throw it this time. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. On the afternoon, and it'll give them a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a give to Etienne. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Mason, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal of 32-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Well, a decent little gain puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Bridgewater. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2. Play action now. Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of... Bounds right at the 3. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Bridgewater to throw it. Touchdown! Andrew Beck, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Broncos have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First down, Bridgewater. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. To throw is Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that's checked down to Gordon. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad forcing the quarterback out of the pocket, but it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough, and sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Lawrence to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Etienne. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Sisco. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Here's Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Here's Lawrence to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. To throw, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And now it's 3rd down. And again it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. Gets this to Fant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So this will be